So students, in this lecture we'll take one more problem. Sketch the Nyquist plot for system with g of s h of s is equal to 1 plus 0.5 s divided by s square into bracket 1 plus 0.1 s into 1 plus 0.02 s. Comment on the stability. Step 1. So we'll find number of poles p. Okay. Is it clear? Step 1, p is equal to 0. Step 2, n is equal to minus p for stability. Is it clear? Step 3, 2 poles at origin. Then the Nyquist path is. So you can see the Nyquist path, which will start from plus j infinity and continue till minus j infinity with a semicircle of radius infinity. So that has been drawn and that has been represented as Nyquist path. Okay, Nyquist path. Then so we'll continue. So when you see this equation, in the denominator it is associated with s square. So due to s square there are 2 poles at origin. 2 poles at origin. So after representing the Nyquist path, the next step 4 is substitute s as j omega. So g of j omega, h of j omega will be equal to 1 plus 0.5 j omega divided by j omega into 1 plus 0.1 j omega into 1 plus 0.02 j omega. So the first section is s is equal to plus j infinity to s is equal to plus j0. So the first section is s is equal to plus j infinity to s is equal to plus j0. So starting point. What is the starting point? Starting point, omega you tend to infinity. So omega you tend to infinity. So what will get the magnitude? We have to find out angle. So when omega is infinity, magnitude is 0. So magnitude is 0 here. Angle, this will be 90 degrees. Okay, this will be 90 degrees. This will be 90 degrees, 90 degrees. This is 0 degrees. This is 0 degrees. You have to find tan inverse of that. Okay, then so that angle will come minus 270 degree. How it is minus 270 degree? 90 minus 90 minus 90 minus 90 minus 90. So plus 90 and 1 minus 90 will cancel. So 3 minus 90s will remain, which is minus 270 degree. So then terminating point will find. Omega is equal to plus 0. So find the magnitude. So when omega is 0, magnitude is infinity. So angle is 0 degrees divided by 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 0 degrees, 0 degrees, which is equal to infinity at an angle minus 180 degree. So magnitude is infinity, angle is 180 degrees. Okay. So 0 divided by 90, 90, 0, 0. Magnitude is infinity, angle is minus 180 degrees. So minus 180 minus of minus 270 is plus 90 degrees anti-clockwise rotation. So how much will be the anti-clockwise rotation? Minus 180 minus of minus 270, which is plus 90 degrees anti-clockwise rotation. Then second section is s is equal to plus j0 to s is equal to minus j0. So starting point will take omega as plus j0. Plus j0 means magnitude will come infinity. Angle will be minus 180 degrees. Minus 180 degrees. Why? Because 0 divided by 90 which is minus 180 degrees. Is it clear? Then terminating point omega will take minus 0, which where magnitude will come infinity. Magnitude will come infinity. Angle will be 0 degrees divided by minus 90, 0 degrees, 0 degrees, which will be infinity at an angle plus 180 degrees. So how much is the rotation? 180 minus of minus 180, which is 360 degrees anti-clockwise rotation. Okay. Then the next section 3 is a mirror image of section 1. Section 3 is a mirror image of section 1. Section 4 is not required. Okay. Not required. Then we can write g of j omega, h of j omega is 1 plus 0.5 j omega divided by minus omega square into 1 plus 0.1 j omega into 1 plus 0.02 j omega. Okay. So g of j omega, h of j omega is equal to g of j omega, h of j omega is equal to 1 plus 0.5 j omega into 1 minus 0.1 j omega into 1 minus 0.02 j omega divided by minus omega square into 1 plus 0.1 j omega into 1 minus 0.1 j omega into 1 plus 0.02 j omega into 1 minus 0.02 j omega. So this will be equal to 1 plus 0.5 j omega into 1 minus 0.12 j omega minus 0.002 omega square divided by minus omega square. So which will be equal to into 1 plus 0.01 omega square, which will be equal to 1 plus 0.01 omega square into 1 plus 0.0004 omega square. Omega square. So this we can write it as 1 plus 0.058 omega square by d plus j omega into 0.38 minus 0.001 omega square by d. So equating imaginary part to 0. Equating imaginary part to 0. Equating imaginary part to 0. So this is the imaginary part. Omega into 0.38 minus 0.001 omega square is equal to 0. Therefore, omega square will come equal to 0.38 divided by 0.001. So, omega square is how much? 0.38 divided by 0.001, which comes to be 380. Which comes to be 380. Therefore, omega PC is 19.4935. 19.4935. Okay, radians per second. Substituting in the real part. So substitute it in real part. So what we'll get? 1 plus 0.058 into 360, so 380 degrees divided by minus 380 into 1 plus 0.01 into 380 into 1 plus 0.0004 into 380, which will be minus 0.0109. So step 6 is the section 1 starts from origin tangential to minus 270 degree and crossing negative real axis at this point Q minus 0.01 and is terminating at infinity at an angle minus 180 degrees. That is mapping of S is equal to plus J0. So rotation of plot in section 1 is 90 degrees anti-clockwise, but it is crossing negative real axis while doing so. While doing so. Okay, so you can see the section 1. The section 1 starts from origin. You can see the section 1 starts from origin, tangential to minus 270 degrees and crossing negative real axis, at point Q. So this is a point Q which is at location minus 0.0109 and crossing negative real axis at this point Q, which is minus 0.0109, and is terminating at infinity at an angle minus 180 degrees. Terminating at infinity at an angle minus 180 degrees. That is mapping of S is equal to plus J 0. Mapping of S. So rotation of plot in section 1 is 90 degrees anti-clockwise, but it is crossing negative real axis while doing so. Okay, then so section 1 is shown. Then what is section 3? Section 3 is mirror image of section 1. So this is your section 1. Mirror image of this section 1 will be, you have to draw exactly opposite of that. So this is the mirror image of section 1. This is the mirror image of section 1. Then we have to draw the Nyquist path which starts at plus infinity and minus. So these are the 2 points at S is equal to minus J0, and this is at S is equal to plus J0. These are the 2 points of S is equal to minus J0, S is equal to plus J0. This point represents critical point which is minus 1 plus J0. Minus 1 plus J0. So this we can see section 2, which is total 360 degrees the Nyquist path. Okay, is it clear? Nyquist path. Then we can see, then draw a vector from this minus 1 plus J0 which passes the Nyquist path, and it is you can see it is crossing at 2 points the Nyquist path. So one is in this direction. Which has been shown here. So one is in this direction. One is in this direction. One is in this direction shown. Another is in this direction. So which has been shown. So both are in opposite direction. Due to that, n is equal to 0. N is equal to 0. And this is from plus J infinity to minus J infinity. Then step 7. Step 7, critical point minus 1 plus J0 is getting encircled once in clockwise, once in. Due to that, I told why n is 0, because it is getting encircled once in clockwise and once in anti-clockwise. So n is 0. This satisfies the stability criterion. System is stable. Gain margin, how to find? 20 log 1 divided by magnitude of Q. Magnitude of Q. Magnitude of Q. So 20 log 1 divided by magnitude of OQ length. OQ length will be 0.0109 decibel, which is 39.19 decibels. Okay. So this is a solution. So I request everyone to go through this problem, understand the problem. In the next lecture, I will be starting with Bode plot. Okay.